What's up, people? It's your girl Adeola. So what do you guys think about my outfit? I like it too, right? It's so nice. Yeah, so this was made by a very good tailor in Lagos, you know. But I see yes, this is his information in case you want to contact him for him to make you something nice. He is really good. Yeah, I'm gonna be wearing some of his designs for the next few weeks. You get what I'm saying? Yep. Now, have you guys been following what's been going on in Nigeria for the past few weeks? Oh my god, it's like you're watching a Nollywood movie. In fact, this is like the perfect script for a movie. Just imagine our honorable president in a cat fight with a governor. They were like this, you know, with each other. You know, karate. I'm very good. It's just that when I'm in front of the camera, I'm not that good. But on the street, I'm very good. Yes, just to warn you. In case you don't speak Taekwondo, I'm talking about the cat fight between Mr. President and the governor of Rivers State. Yes, Governor Amechi. But as you know, me, I can't say anything bad about Mr. President. It's just not me. You know me now. It's just that I've been thinking a lot that what happened now? Isn't this the same president who told us that he's from a very humble background? He told us then that he had no shoes when he was going to school. He had holes in his pockets, that he had to trek for miles to get to school. I'm like, so what happened now? Why? This man has changed. Yes, he has changed. Why? Now he's using his power to harass a governor. He wants to run against Mr. President in 2015. He wants to be the vice president for a northerner. You get what I'm saying? Since that governor decided to run against Mr. President, that is where the drama started. They've been going back and forth, Mr. President and this man having a cat fight. The first thing that happened was that Mr. President grounded this governor's plane. He said that because of irregularities in the aircraft registration. But then this man is not the only governor with aircraft in the whole country. I mean, how come his own aircraft is the only one with irregularities in the registration? And even Mr. President himself, did anybody check his registration? And then this governor was recently re-elected as the chairman of the Governors Forum in Nigeria. You guys should see how Mr. President was so upset. I'm serious, this thing is not funny. In fact, somebody told me that he had to be going to the restroom every 5 minutes. I said, how do you know? I'm a boss. In fact, do you know that Mr. President missed a speech that he was supposed to deliver? A very important speech in Addis Ababa. And my friend was telling me it's because he had to go to the restroom to, you know, relieve himself. I said, no, the devil is a liar. I'm sure he was at another meeting, you know, that meeting on West Africa infrastructure something. Yes, that is where he was. But back to the governor's story. Do you know that they suddenly decided to remove this governor from the president's party? You know, PDP, the People Deceiving People Party. Yes, they decided that this man no longer belongs to the party. I said, how can it be? And not just that, they nullified the result of that election. Everybody was like, what? How can this be? Come and see grown men, or some of them with gray hair on their head, you know, behaving like primary school kids. One person won the election. It was another person that was giving inaugural speech. You see why I told you that it's like a movie? Because such a ridiculous thing can never happen in a civilized society. I trust Fela Anikula Kokuti, you know. By now he would have been singing.
Which kind of election be this? Nonsense.
And then some militants paid by the presidency went and protested in front of this governor's house. You know, now we're hearing that Mr. President is trying to impeach this governor. I'm telling you, this president is trying everything to make sure that no one challenges him in the coming election, especially from the South, where he came from. You get what I'm saying? Because both of them are from the South. But you know, he forgot that Nigerians are not stupid. Seriously, if he thinks anybody will vote for him after all that he's done to this governor, now lie. By the way, you guys have to see this video, okay? These are Nigerian governors all in a room trying to elect the chairman of the Governors Forum. These guys were like having fun, just laughing, shouting at each other. I'm like, so this is how our governors behave behind closed doors?
What is that? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? I think it's wrong for you to video this. That you cannot do it. No, no, no. You cannot.
Why are you doing
No, he's
Am I videoing you?
Am I videoing you? No, it's not video. You want to take an session.
And you are looking at the video looking at. So are you backing? The video is looking at. Are you backing me? Are you backing?
As you guys know, this is graduation season and I have some really cool graduation stories to share with you guys. This week, I'm going to share the story of an Ethiopian family living in Texas who have made us all very, very proud. They've made all Africans very, very proud. In fact, when I think about their story, I'm like, oh my God, this is like so inspiring. I'm talking about the Esau family who recently made the news for getting 6 different degrees in 1 week. 6 degrees in 1 week. I know you are confused, right? Me too. But this video will help to clarify exactly what I'm talking about.
Tonight, a family that relocated to North Texas from Ethiopia many years ago has 6 big reasons to celebrate.
Rosa Gabito Esau.
I just graduated. It's exciting. It's a wonderful feeling.
But her story is pretty remarkable. Esau picked up bachelor's degrees in political science, human rights, and communications. 3 degrees. That's impressive on its own, but it's just half the story.
Her mother and father are both graduating with MBAs from Amberton University, and her sister is graduating today with a BS in nursing from Midwestern State University. Congratulations.
In her household, 6 degrees in 1 week. A well-deserved celebration for her and her family. And then she plans to get right to work on her master's degree and go to law school. And yes, her parents are also thinking about going back already to get their PhDs.
How inspiring. The lady got 3 degrees at once. Political science, human rights, and communications. Well, I tell you, Ethiopia, keep an eye on this lady, okay? Because she's gonna make a difference. And her mom got her master's, her dad got his master's, and her sister also got her bachelor's degree. I'm like, all in 1 week. The most challenging part of the story is that the parents, both of them were working multiple jobs, not one, multiple jobs, full time, while they were getting their masters. You see why they should be celebrated? And my people, but while we're celebrating this beautiful Ethiopian family, if you're an African immigrant watching me today, I also salute you because I know how hard we all have to work to achieve something in this land of opportunity. Wherever you are, it could be in UK, it could be in America, it could be in Canada, wherever you are, I want to salute you for all that you're doing just so you could achieve your dream in that land of opportunity. And just so you know, it's never too late to go to school and improve yourself. Even if you're studying with your children in the same classroom, you get what I'm saying? When you finish, it's going to make all the difference in the world. Because I see too many people who come to this country and for years, all they do is just drive the taxi. Meanwhile, others who came after them already finished their degree and now they have better paying jobs, you know. So my people, it's never too late to go back to school. At least it's something to think about. But whatever you do, keep giving it your best because someday your story will also be told. You know what? I'm just keeping it real. I hope you guys have been following that story of that Kwara police student that was shot by a policeman. Just so you know, the picture you're about to see is graphic, so don't say that I didn't warn you. My people, that is Dayo Ahmed, an ND1 student at Kwara Poly in Ilorin who was shot by a policeman, a crazy policeman for that matter. Just imagine, this guy was in a taxi going to school without troubling anybody. When the police bullion passed by, and because the taxi driver did not give way, and one crazy policeman tried to shoot the taxi's tires, you know. However, the bullet did not hit the tires, so it went inside the car and hit Dayo's leg. An innocent student. Imagine such lawlessness by law enforcement officers, and this has led to violent protests by the students. They burnt cars, they disrupted the political meeting. I mean, for how long will students be treated like this in Nigeria now? And why is it that policemen and even soldiers sometimes they like to terrorize people? Why? A few months ago, it was soldiers killing us Nasarawa State University student. You remember? And just the other week, it was Olabisi Onabanjo University in Ogun State, where policemen were harassing students during a peaceful protest. So they were throwing tear gas. So for how long? Has anything been done to that policeman? Did they even arrest him? You see what I'm saying? This is a democratic country, eh? But to be fair, this thing is not just happening in Nigeria. In fact, it's happening in so many countries, and these policemen are getting away with it. Just take a look at this video of how policemen, and especially one policewoman, how she harassed a female journalist in Uganda during a peaceful protest.
It is in order.
As the men in uniform took on the men in the media, this policewoman charged against a female journalist while everyone looked on.
I will not leave you. And I will not leave you. I will not accept your outrage.
Can you imagine a woman to a woman? I mean, even if everybody else is harassing that female journalist, should you be harassing her? A female police officer harassing another female. Just imagine. I'll pull up my skirt. I'll be like, policewoman, which one do you want now? Is it Taekwondo or Jackie Chan? Just choose one. But honestly, this has to stop. These policemen and soldiers acting as if they are above the law. This is a serious issue, my people, and I'm just keeping it real. Moving on to Ghana. My people, do you know that there are parents out there who would sacrifice their own children just so that they would not be disgraced? I'm talking about a family in Ablekuma in Ghana, where an 18-year-old girl was to be given in marriage to a 25-year-old man. The only problem is that the girl did not want to get married. She said she's not ready. Not by force. But when she realized that they are forcing her into this marriage, the girl Kuku ran away on the wedding day. On the wedding day, she ran away. Everyone had gathered and she was nowhere to be found. They looked for her everywhere. Now, you know, like every other parent would be. Her parents were like so embarrassed, you know. And because this was going to be a shame for the whole family, I mean, God forbid that the name of the family be spoiled. You get what I'm saying? I mean, not be so. So in order to protect the family name and avoid shame and embarrassment, you know what they did? They were like, wait a minute, we have another daughter now. We have another daughter. Where is she? Why don't we just give her instead, you know, to this 25-year-old man? Sounds like a good idea. No, it doesn't. I mean, the sister is 13-year-old. I mean, even if she's not 13, how can you just decide in one day to marry off your daughter just because her sister was smart to escape the forced wedding? And what kind of a man will agree to marry a 13-year-old girl? Seriously, a grown man, no? Some men have no shame. Now, what baffles me is how the 13-year-old girl responded to media people when they went to talk to her. She actually thinks that it's okay for her to marry this man so that her parents would not be disgraced. She said what her sister did was very bad. I'm like, Che, what did they feed this girl? What kind of things have they told her? Seriously? Illiteracy is a disease. In any case, the man married this girl. Yes, that man, he married her. And while they are on their honeymoon, that is nasty. Officials of the Domestic Violence and Victims Support Unit came and arrested the man. They arrested the new bride. They arrested her parents. And then they arrested the runaway bride, you know, her sister. And they detained all of them for 2 days. And then they released them saying that investigations are still being carried out. But why did they detain the runaway bride now? I mean, the girl has the right to say no to a forced wedding. But you know, it's very great that they have this Domestic Violence and Victims Support Unit in Ghana. These people were quick to go there, and now the whole world knows about this girl's story. In any case, my people, I'll let you know whatever happens to this 13-year-old girl and her sister. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. So most women want to look pretty, right? In fact, many women would go extra mile to look pretty. You get what I'm saying? Some of them would spend thousands of dollars on plastic surgeries, you know? Some people want to get a bigger front. Others want to get a bigger back. You get what I'm saying? Some others want to get smaller tummy. That's just want like a smooth face or something. But you know, when you look good, it's normal for people to compliment you, right? And if you're a woman, you know how much we like to be complimented, right? Some guy compliment you on the road and you're like, stop it. Stop it. Thank you. Yes, we like to be complimented. I have no idea that a woman can be tired of being complimented or think that she's too pretty, so much so that she will stop working just because of her beauty. I'm talking about Laura Finney, a 33-year-old lady in London who quit her job because she's too pretty. Yeah. This woman said that she's getting too much attention from men, that they're always asking her out. You get what I'm saying? And because of that, it's so hard for her to, do her job. Yeah, can you imagine how stressed she must be? If you're walking by and people are constantly complimenting you, girl, you look so fine, girl, you look good, girl, you look hot, that must be very, very stressful. Seriously, you have to pity her. She also said that she's really good at her job. She's a scientist, and that the only problem is that men are not paying attention to how good she is on her job, that they're only paying attention to how good she looks. And the worst part is that other ladies at her job are jealous of her because of her beauty. Yes, she said that because she's more beautiful. Just imagine, don't you feel sorry for this woman? So because of that, she quit her job. Now, at the age of 33, Laura is living off of her parents, who are very, very rich. You get what I'm saying? Every month, they give this woman £2,000 for her to pay her rent. They also give her £1,500 every month for her to buy her designer clothes, and shoes and Gucci bags. They give her additional $700 for her to cut her hair or do whatever she wants to do with the hair every month. And not only that, so she spends like $1,000 every month socializing, going out with friends, clubbing, and just having a good time. And lastly, she spends like £80 every week, to work out at the gym. Yes. So she's constantly working on her weight, so that she can be in good shape, and she's buying designer clothes so she can look good. She's constantly working on her hair, all of which are good things. But what is your problem? Why are you surprised? Why are you surprised that people are noticing how good you look? Do you really have to quit your job on that basis? My people, I believe that if her parents are not wealthy, this woman will not quit her job. You get what I'm saying? I mean, you don't have to work in a science lab. You can be a model, you can be an actress, you can even be an entrepreneur. Have your own business, my dear. Have your own business, or be a fashion designer or something. But to just live off of your parents' wealth, honey, that ain't cool. That ain't cool at all. But you have to agree that she looks good though, right? I mean, just look at those eyes. She does look really good. Yeah, but for a 33-year-old, no offense, but I've seen better, okay? In fact, she's starting to look older than 33, in my opinion. I'm just being honest. I mean, I've seen people older than her who look younger, you get what I'm saying, and they didn't quit their job. I mean, check out Eva Mendes. How you doing, girlfriend? This girl is 39. She is 39 and she still looks good, and she didn't quit her job. You get what I'm saying? Iman was in her 40s when she took this picture. Doesn't she look good for 40 something? But forget all that. Have you guys heard about Annette Larkins? Yeah, this woman is in her 70s. Doesn't she look good? She is a grandma and she still looks like this. And my point is that if you don't want to work, that's totally fine with everybody, but don't say that it's because of your beauty. Just imagine if all the beautiful women out there will quit their jobs. Even me, I don't look bad now. I know I may not be as, but I don't look bad, but I think I'll keep my job, I'm just keeping it real. Alright, y'all, it's been real, and I'm keeping it real right up in here. Until next week, I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace out.
Welcome to Forsville Luxury Hotel. At Forsville Luxury Hotel, we offer excellent service. Our rooms have all the necessary facilities to make your stay comfortable and memorable. You will also have access to internet service, breakfast, 24-hour power supply, full air condition, free international calls, free tire pumping service, and free car battery charge. So what are you waiting for? Quickly visit Forsville Luxury Hotel. We are located as number 1 Adeola Mishile off Raji Rasaki Road, First Estate, Amuwo, Ojofife, Start, Lagos. For more information or reservation, please call us on 080-7578-71 0809-99-0635 or 080-99-90-0601. You can also take advantage of our online ongoing promo at www.4zhotel.com to make your reservation and payment for your favorite room, which attracts a discount rate. Please note, rooms are reserved based on first come, first serve. 4Z Luxury Hotel. Experience the home of comfort. They come.